Yo, 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 what is going on? Much love to Still Nation, Cool Table Family, Mikey Verse, the Syndicate Network. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with me, and I appreciate you, yo. Thank you guys for being here. I cannot wait. I ain't gonna try to keep y'all for too long tonight. This is kind of like an impromptu stream, but we do got a couple of quick little topics that I want to touch on before we get on out of here tonight, because this is some crazy stuff going on, y'all. Right? I mean, this is some crazy stuff, right? Everybody thought I was tripping, right? Y'all was calling me Savitar Skywalker, right? Everybody was like, "Yo, heresy! This dude is tripping. The Flash movie can't be this dope." Right? It can't be this dope. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't know. Yo, much love, much love. For everybody that knows, like I was kind of under the weather recently, not really feeling too well. Feeling a lot better right now, especially being here with y'all. Y'all already know that this pumps me up. You know what I'm saying? It really makes me feel better when I get to come on here and engage with y'all, because I know that y'all really rocking with me, and this is dope. So thank y'all for being here. Right, we're gonna get right to it. Before I even get to the opening statements and everything, y'all already know I'm gonna have the sponsors tap in with y'all real quick.
Steppenwolf, have you begun the conquest?
Make sure you're hitting that like button, and as y'all sharing this out, because we are on the road to 1K. Not only is the goal 50 likes for every live stream, but we're on the road to 1K. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost at 600 now. We marching forward pretty briskly, right? I can't wait, yo. We got so much dope stuff coming for y'all from this platform and from other platforms that's connected with me. Like you already know, man. Sales doing his thing. The good Austin's is doing his thing. I'm actually about to get to that in 1 second. Necron just passed to 600 subs, right? It's going crazy right now. So we got to make sure that we are subscribing to all the platforms. We sharing the content out. We liking this stuff, and all that stuff that y'all been doing already. You know what I'm saying? So as y'all know, we're still rocking with these hashtags: sales DSJ to Netflix, hashtag sales Snyderverse to Netflix. We got hold on. I'll get to that in 1 second, because it's so much exciting stuff, man, that we have planned for you guys and coming in the near future, and down the road as well. So I just can't wait to get to some of that. But as you know, if you are going to be rocking out with the hashtags, we ask that you follow the rules of engagement, right? Which is number one, be positive. This is the current home of Zack Snyder. There's no reason to carry over any of that old animosity from WBD over to Netflix, right? It's just no reason to. Number two, we ask that you do not mix the hashtags. We are trying to have as focused and effective as a message as we possibly can. And we feel that, or we know that is the best way to do so, is to respect the algorithm of Twitter and only use 2 hashtags and not really mix those with others. And we ask that you do not tag, mention, reply to, or quote tweet anybody over at WBD, which is including but not limited to James Gunn or anybody else like that, right? Subscribe to ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube, right? There will definitely be a behind the scenes from Full Circle video coming at some point, right? So make sure that you're subscribed over there, and it's going to be some other dope stuff too dropping. So make sure that you are subscribed already. And make sure that you are following at ZSJL to Netflix official Twitter, as well as myself and Leon of the New Geeks, right? Because that is where all the pertinent information will be coming from. And speaking of Twitter, we actually have Spaces this Friday. Yes, Sales ZSJL hashtag Sale Snyderverse is making a return space to Twitter this Friday, right? Be on the lookout for that. I put that poll up earlier, and the results were overwhelmingly yes, that you guys wanted us to do a space. So we'll be tapping in with y'all this Friday, right? On Twitter in a space. So stay tuned, be on the lookout for that. That will be a pretty monumental moment. There will be a lot of information coming out this Friday. There'll be a lot of stuff that we'll be putting out, and the streets been needing this. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna tap in, and we're gonna make sure that everybody has a great understanding of not only like what we're doing, but where we are as a movement and what we will be doing going forward. So can't wait. Cannot wait. 6/3 engagement event. The cartoons and serial watch along of Justice League animated series season 2 will be on the Good Austin's channel. So make sure that you guys head on over to the Good Austin's channel and that you're subscribed over there, because this Saturday we will be doing cartoons and serial from the Good Austin's channel. So we'll be starting season 2. Can't wait, and this is gonna be super dope. Matter of fact, I don't know why I didn't have that ready, but let me show y'all something real quick. Oh man, I forgot that StreamYard was kind of acting weird. Okay, never mind. I was gonna show y'all the poster, but the StreamYard's acting weird. But anyway, yes. So this Saturday, make sure that you're over on the Good Austin's channel, because we will be watching some cartoons and eating cereal over there. Right. Let me get caught up with the chat real quick before we get to some of these topics, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. Right. Wait, where was? Oh, we got the homie Josh Herrera in the building. You already know what's good, Josh. Right. We got the Nightwing in the building. Havoc says the Flash movie is good and it doesn't erase the Snyderverse. I told y'all. I said, I'm calling you Savitar Skywalker. Hey, they said I was tripping, but now somebody else said that they like the Flash too. So we're going to get to that, right? What's going on? We got the homie Marcus in the building, right? What's good? Paolo. All right. Hey, Havoc. Hey, wow. We're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep doing it. All right. Hey, what's going on? Nightwing said, I'm sub to everything Zach. Hey, I feel that because I was the same way. Right. Got Anatoly in the building, right? Yeah. Now, a couple things real quick. We got the homie Mr. Nobody in the building. Yeah. Yeah, right. Okay, so here's the thing. First of all, this was the quickest scoop confirmed from from anything on my channel on Night Shift, I think. I mean, in relativity into like when Mikey put it out, Mikey just said this Sunday, and then already it's confirmed, that Ezra Miller is not going anywhere. This is crazy. right? This is crazy. The fact that people be questioning Mikey Sutton, yo, is insane. Like, there's no way. This dude just put this out the other night, and then all of a sudden, Andy Muschietti, uh, he said, "Ain't no way I'm recasting Ezra Miller for no kind of sequel, right?" So, man, this just backs up and just confirms what Mikey just put out on the channel the other night, right? And I think that people need to think about this stuff going forward when they be questioning what Mikey be trying to say, right? This man literally just put this out Sunday, and then Andy Muschietti confirms it. So, letting y'all know, right? We got the homie El Necron in the building, and then I was doing some car stuff, but I'm here now. Hey, shouts out to the homie Necron, right? I know you was probably late, but I was giving you another shout out because you just passed 600 subs, right? And that's dope. Yeah, right. But yeah, look, Mikey Domus, right? Look, I'm just saying. People were sitting there, they be like, "Oh man, don't listen to Mikey. Mikey be grifting y'all, right? Y'all saw that. Y'all saw that the receipt is there. This man literally just said this Sunday night, right? And mind you, he's been saying to kind of pump the brakes on Ezra Miller being gone thing. He's been saying that kind of almost ever since this thing started, right? He was like, "Yo, they want to kind of keep him, but they're gonna see how this whole thing plays out. And if Ezra is able to be quiet and they can get the movie out right, and it is successful, and people want to see them continue as the Flash, there could be a reality where Ezra would end up staying." I mean, Mikey's been saying that, and now it's just after he kind of put his foot down and said, "Yo, like he's staying or they're staying." Now we have this situation where Andy Muschietti has come out and confirmed that he will not be recasting Ezra Miller. So, man, when it comes to doubting Mikey, you know, this is crazy. I kind of feel like a little bit of like a W here too, because he put it out literally like on night shift Sunday, and then already here we are, right? Yeah, right. Shouts out to Nick Ron, right? Yeah, we gonna have to like do something for the homie, right? Since he didn't pass 600 subs, that's a monument, you know what I'm saying? So for sure, but now that I got this out the way, because I did want to come out here and I wanted to kind of give y'all uh that W, right? That Mikey literally just said this Sunday night, and then Andy Muschietti comes out and confirms that, hey, Ezra stays. So, let's get to it, right? Henry Cavill, right? So apparently, Sasha Calle says that, and look, I was gonna have some graphics and stuff, but StreamYard's being like super wacky, so y'all's gonna have to bear with me, right? But yes, Sasha Calle says that she spoke to Henry Cavill, you know what I'm saying? And that Henry Cavill is going to, I mean, know that he let her know that he likes the Flash movie, right? Now, I saw people earlier trying to say, "Oh my God, like how do we even know that Henry said?" Like, I highly doubt that an actress with a movie coming out would literally do something like that with the possibility of Henry just coming out and being like, "Yo, I never said that I like the Flash movie," right? Like literally, right? But I'm pretty sure that if he gets asked later on if he's seen the Flash and if he likes it, he's probably gonna say yeah. And you want to know why he's probably gonna say yeah? Because the Flash is a dope movie. Like, yo, I wouldn't be shocked if he likes the Flash. Is all that I'm saying, right? And so I'm gonna go under the pretense that he told her that he likes the Flash movie, right? Uh, which this means there's another person, right, that has all the reason in the world to come out and say that they don't like this movie, that has said that they liked it, right? And you know, I'm just wondering, like, how much further are we going to keep this up where we're going to be trying to, like get people to not go see this film, right? Like, I don't know. It's really been a weird thing because the more that I've thought about it, right, the more that it just doesn't really make much sense to me, right? That, because I've even been seeing people that were on the fence about this movie, right, start coming around because, you know, everybody's pretty much saying the same thing, right? And um I didn't expect to think that this movie was dope, right? Like I was literally going just to try to find out for the campaign whether or not that, this movie was going to be disrespecting Zach or erasing the timeline because I felt like, the movement needed to know that, right? The movement needed to know whether or not that was going to happen definitively because there's been so much kind of said about this movie, right? Like up to this point, um, and a lot of it is rightfully so, right? This movie's been in development hell for a long time. That was going through the list of directors, right? And I forgot some of them, right? Because in that Geekosity Mag article, geekositymag.com, right? They were breaking down all of the directors, and I think they even missed. Wasn't Phil Lord and Chris Miller attached to direct this movie at some point too? Before they went off to go do Solo and got taken off of that project, right? Like right after they started shooting it, right? So yeah, I think even Phil Lord and Chris Miller were attached to direct this film too. So it's definitely been in development hell for years, right? Um, so when that happens, it's bound to have like some eyeballs on it, right? And people wondering like, yo, what's going on with it, right? So it is not that part that, I don't understand, right? Because I do understand that part about the movie and its quality level, right? That is what I would be arguing, or I would be able to understand that argument. People saying like, yo, I don't know if this is good or not because, X, Y, and Z have happened, right? But that's not the argument that I'm hearing. I'm hearing like, yo, it's because of like it disrespecting Zach or it's erasing what Zach started or, and like the goalpost just seems to keep moving, right? And I'm just like, yo. uh, I think that it's important to just be out here and just telling people like, yo, if you are like a rational Zack Snyder fan, right, and you're wondering whether or not this movie disrespects Zack's work, it doesn't. And or if you're wondering if it's going to erase the timeline or erase Ben Affleck or erase Henry Cavill or anything like that, right? Um, and if you're wondering that, it doesn't, right? So if you're wondering whether or not this film has things to offer, right? It does, right? Like it takes you on a range of emotions and all these things, right? And you just have more and more people that have been confirming that, yo, like they like this movie. And uh, I just don't know like how much longer that we're supposed to pretend like, hey, all this stuff doesn't matter, right? Like, and because I'm confused because I thought we was all, these Zach fans that was taking our cues from Zach, right? But things started getting weird when Zach was even trying to hint at, like, hey, maybe you guys should show Black Adam some love, right? And people were like, oh, nah, Zach's just being nice or whatever, right? And X, Y, and Z. So it's like that was when I saw like, yo, it literally doesn't even matter what Zach says anymore, or what Zach is trying to get us to do, right? We're just, I don't know, like I'm not sure what the purpose is of like trying to act like one that this movie does things that it doesn't, right? Or two, trying to push that, the Zack Snyder fan base should not go see some of these characters in this movie for the last time theatrically, probably, possibly ever, right? Like we should not go see that because of X, Y, and Z, where a lot of this stuff either didn't happen or there are reasons that, it's been goalposts being moved continuously, right? And I'm gonna have a lot more to say on this in that space on Friday, right? I'm trying to like hold back because that's when I'm really, really cook on this topic because I feel like Twitter is a better platform for me to do that on, right? But yeah, it's just yeah, I'm a super break it down. Josh said, "Tell him, Super Scott." Right? Josh has seen the movie, right? Am I lying, Josh? They was calling me Saboteur Skywalker, bro. Heresy, right? When I was like, yo, I don't know if I liked Zach's like, flash speed special effects more than I liked Andy's. Like, I don't know. Like, I'd have to see the Flash again, but I know that shit was dope. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, but these things, like it's okay, to to be excited for something that's DC related. Like, I would totally get it. I would totally get it if, like, this was Justice League 2.0, right? I've literally seen people trying to compare this to Justice. Like, man, when I would look, when I watched Justice League, y'all, right? Yo, the hype for Justice League, period, just before I got to the theater, right? I yeah, I mean, it was at like I don't know if I've ever been hyped for a movie more than I was hyped for Justice League, right? even though it was funny because going into the theater, something felt a little off. And I think it was just because, knowing what had happened with Zach, and him having to step away, right? I just felt a little off, right? But I totally drank the Kool-Aid. I thought that Joss Whedon was just coming in to just finish the movie and, put it out, right? I was like, yo, because I was hearing that, hey, there's going to be all these reshoots, there's going to be reshot and re-edited and everything, just like John Schnepp said. And I remember getting so mad that he said that, like, because I thought that John Schnepp was lying, y'all. Rest in peace, Snap, right? But I thought that he was just like on some regular Collider BS and he had like drank the Kool-Aid. But no, in all reality, he was like the first one to warn us. He was like, yo, you don't bring on Danny Elfman when somebody else has already been doing the score. He was like, yo, this whole film is being reshot, re-edited, redid it. And he was just going in, right? And I didn't even believe him. I was like, yo, there's no way they're gonna redo this movie in like, it was like 4 or 5 months. I was like, there's no way that they're gonna redo the Justice League, right, in 5 months. I'm like, there's no way possible. So I thought Schnepp had started drinking the Kool-Aid, and I was all hot, right? And I was like, man, because like at that point, every time that there was a WB DC movie coming out, there was always like some bad news right before the movie came out. Like I remember they said Wonder Woman was like unwatchable, and I was like, what the hell? Like something came out about Suicide Squad, right? But hey, that might have even been true if it was that there was a different version, but I don't think that that's what it was though. I think it was just something else. But yeah, like every time that there was a movie about to drop, there was always like some bad news. And so I thought it was just more of that. But like literally when I was watching Justice League, and I saw Henry Cavill's face at the beginning of the film, and it was all like crazy from the CGI, I instantly knew that that everything that they had been saying was true. And I was like, oh my God, this like it's true. They redid the whole movie. And then right after that, I could just tell. And I was checking it out and I could see Chubby Affleck and Gal Gadot looking different, right? And the color grading being crazy and just every single thing. I could see it. I was like, yo, this looks terrible. It doesn't feel like a Zack Snyder movie. Nothing like that, right? So to have one of the most like disrespectful movie experiences I've ever had, right? Like that's literally up there. It's that in The Last Jedi, and it's crazy because they both came out like right around the same time too. It's crazy. They both came out in 2017, if I'm not mistaken, right? I think Justice League was in like November and The Last Jedi was in like December, right? So it's wild, right? So that happens, and so to have that movie be compared to what I saw with The Flash, that like it's laughable, man. Like at no point was I anywhere near disrespected like I was watching Justice League. At no point in that movie, right, was I cringing that hard like I was from seeing Henry Cavill's face look the way that it did. Right? I mean, the whole I did not miss you. Like there at no point was there anything out of character like that, bro. At no point did anything like all of those moments, right, that we point to, right? The whole Flash, landing on top of Wonder Woman, right? At no point in this film, you know what I'm saying? Did I experience anything like that? Like any one of those moments from Justice League. So anybody trying to compare, I would be asking them, what are they doing? Like, and why are they doing it? Especially if they haven't seen either, especially if they haven't seen it either, right? Integrity says Cavill will be in the movie. It will be the highest DC grossing film of all time. Do you really think after Keaton and Snyder's actors return for a blockbuster that all these characters are done? Makes no sense. Integrity. And look, I'm a have to see this movie because here's the thing. I've been thinking back on it, right? Because I know I said that Cavill wasn't in my screening. But I was listening to something that Josh said, and Josh said that there was a part where they were showing him fighting the Justice League. And I feel like I saw that part. Josh, let me know if you're still in the chat. And I'm going to ask you a question. And if this question is true, no, if you answer it correctly, then we'll know. Right? Yeah. Because I feel like I saw that now. Right? Said Justice League 2017 and Rise of Skywalker were terrible and awful movies for anyone to watch. Hey, I didn't blame Rise of Skywalker. I feel like that was trying to clean up what The Last Jedi did. So I don't even blame J.J. Abrams for that film. I don't blame him at all. I actually liked The Force Awakens. I felt like it was a great way to start that franchise back. See, now I'm about to go down this Star Wars rabbit hole. I feel like it was a great way to reintroduce that franchise to like newer fans and everything. It set up a whole bunch of mysteries, and was Ryan Johnson just came and was like, "I'll ruin your mythos in a minute, baby." You know, he pulled a Taika, right? Josh, are you still in the chat though? Let me know if you're still in the chat, right? Because I want to ask Josh a question. But yeah, so people are really trying to sit here and like compare the Flash to Justice League, and it's like it's crazy. The Rise of Skywalker was an assortment of the greatest scenes in movie history. Okay, he said yes, I am here. Right? Um okay. Josh, was they did they show specifically the part where Barry was like dodging Superman when like it was like that little Barry Superman kind of fight? Is that what they showed? Because I feel like I might have seen that. And I'm asking in the first screening, not this second one, in the first screening, because I feel like I saw that now, right? He said, "Why the F is even in this film if Man of Steel was such garbage and everyone hated it?" Right? Makes no sense. He said, Sasha Calle was awesome. Michael Keaton was awesome. Michael Shannon is evil in this movie. I saw Henry Cavill in a version. I saw seeing Clooney verse at the end was hilarious, right? But yeah, I want to know, Josh, that first screening, was it a shot of Henry Cavill like Oh no, I mean Barry dodging when Henry, right? He shirtless throw punch. One where he spun around, right? Gal Gadot, and I do remember the Aquaman pointing at Barry. I do remember. See, and that was another thing that I saw. Yo, see, Josh is jogging my memory now. There was so much in that film, y'all. Like there was so many Easter eggs and stuff. But I do remember Aquaman pointing at Barry, and yes, that was in the Snyder cut only because that part where he ran into Aquaman wasn't in the Justice League version of the fight. Just like Cyborg, his other two arms coming out wasn't in the Snyder. I mean, wasn't in Justice League either. Those were the two parts of that fight that was cut out. Why do I know this stuff? But yeah, right. So I don't know. I'm still iffy on the cat, but I feel like I might have saw that Cavill and Heroes Park thing. But I definitely saw the Aquaman pointing at Barry. Right? Yeah. Oh man, this movie. But anyway, back to what I was saying though, right? Because we're in wacky times, guys, and so I just with everything that's been going on, I feel like it's important to kind of come out here and let you guys know that as somebody who actually has seen the film, uh, I get why everybody is so excited, right? Um, right. Hold up. Integrity says if Snyder fans don't support the Flash, then they've lost the plot. Oh man, you have no idea why that's so funny to me, right? The lost the plot part specifically. Said Snyder fans have nothing to lose and everything to gain from the Flash being a success. I feel it. Literally lost the plot, yo. Literally and figuratively. We got Iron Will and said, let's get Josh on the panel with you for a second. Well, if Josh got time, because I am about to start closing down, I wasn't trying to keep you all too long, right? I just wanted to kind of tap in, right? Hold up, where is T Flame at? I don't see T Flame here. All right. Yeah, but hey, that's real talk. So, because even what who in the fandom was like really anti yo, even A Pass, right? Y'all know A Pass, you know what I'm saying? Like, even she had told me not even that long ago that she still wasn't rocking with the movie. Right? Like, before I had seen it, right? Like, so look, there are plenty of people that are in this fandom that wasn't really trying to rock with this movie. Um, you know, I understand, but having seen it and trying to alleviate you like you guys' fears, it's like, yo, this is it. There's really no reason to feel like I mean, there is no reason to feel nervous about going to go watch this movie, like, because it's not going to disrupt anything. Like, they can still pick up right where they left off with Zach's timeline if this thing gets sold, right? Which let me let me really touch on this before I get out of here too, because will this thing affect uh wait, hold up. Integrity says, no disrespect to anyone, but I honestly believe, as a more mainstream guy, that the hardcore comic fans sometimes completely miss why general audiences show up to the theaters. Right? Flash embraces Zach's world. Look, people have been downplaying Keaton in Integrity. They want people to believe that nobody cares about seeing Michael Keaton as Batman after all this time. And I'm like, bruh, every time I watch this trailer with a general audience member, as soon as they see Keaton, they go crazy. They're like, what? Keaton's back? Keaton's in this movie? Like, what the hell? Like, literally. Right? So, man, I don't know. Richie said it sounds canon to me. Right? Facts. Snyder versus canon and not erased. Just saying. They literally like tell you, they show you, they're like, yo, this is how the timelines work. And you messing with this one, it only affects this new one. It has a new past and a new future, right? But the old one is fine. You know what I'm saying? So look, I'm just here to let y'all know that you can rest easy. A lot of you guys will be seeing this movie pretty soon. Um, I'm feeling very confident that you guys are gonna at least agree that I'm not lying about this thing erasing nothing. I'm sitting there talking on mute. First, I was like, Necron says Keaton being back is huge. Then Havoc says, all you can do, Sky, is give your own perspective on the film. Fans have to make their own decisions. I will say this: Flash movie is badass and it's canon to ZSL. Mic drop. Right? That's that's it. I'm just here to tell y'all that it ain't disrespecting nothing, right? And you ain't got nothing to fear. Havoc says Keaton is awesome, right? What up, South Cali? Uh, South Cali guy was at the Seal Nation meetup. Super dope. Right. I was not feeling good. And I was still excited about my poster. And they just had no idea. They was none the wiser. Right. Yeah. Batman Beyond. For sure. You know, y'all was playing with them likes tonight. So I ain't doing no more drops. But if y'all have any last questions or comments, go ahead and put them in the bottom because I am about to start closing up in a second. Right. Uh, Integrity says, I told y'all 100 times that they can't afford to have Snyder fans or general audience members leaving the theater saying, I can't believe I'm never going to see these characters again. Yo, hey, that's such a great point. What? Right? Watch this, right? Action figure world says it doesn't matter if it doesn't erase anything. Cavill being gone has left a bad taste in everyone's mouth. Pause. No Cavill, no Fisher, no money from us. Well, for one, right? Ray Fisher was not trying to be with this thing, was not trying to be in this movie. And on top of that, I actually saw Ray Fisher at a WBD event, full circle. I am under the assumption that Ray Fisher would not have gone to something like that without having some kind of conversation with somebody, right? Cavill being out as Superman, right? It hurt us all. Left a bad taste in my mouth as well. But guess what? As Josh is saying, Cavill makes an appearance in this movie, and could still make it bigger. We don't even know about that. But let's even take it as what it is now, that he's just in the movie as, Justice League scene Cavill, right? But not only that, there is a future for us to be able to get more Cavill, right? If this thing gets sold to a third party, right? But do you want to know what would make a third party question whether or not they should invest in these characters, right? If a movie with all these characters in them flop, right? Just like what happened with Black Adam, right? I'm pretty sure action figure world, right, that you were probably saying, hey, because judging by this comment here, you're probably saying, hey, we shouldn't go see Black Adam either, right? And then when that movie didn't do as well as it could have or should have, WBD used that to turn around and say, hey, we're going to reboot now because we're broke and it makes financial sense, right? Because I think it was a mixture of a few things, right? But Black Adam not doing gangbusters, having Henry Cavill in it, right, certainly played a part in what happened. So everybody is faced with the situation once again, right? And I can't wait till Friday because I'm gonna really cook on this situation on Friday. I promise y'all this space is gonna be legendary, right? But are we gonna continue to do the same things that we were doing and expecting a different result, right? So this is up to everybody, right? Because it wasn't just your mouth that Cavill leaving left a bad taste in their mouth, right? Pause, right? You weren't the only one. It was a whole lot of us, but now we have a viable alternative to what's to actually be able to get this done effectively, right? And we will continue using that path, right? And I just don't think it's a good look if once again movies like we don't live in a world where things are like fair, because I kept hearing that, right? Like, oh my God, it isn't fair for them to judge Black Adam or to judge the Snyderverse fandom off a 10-second cameo, right? People kept saying that. I kept hearing this word fair and how things aren't fair. Like, that's like, yo, this is how the world works, right? Like, and I asked you guys this question back then. I'm going to ask it again now. Do you think that it is a good look for Snyder characters to be in a theatrical movie that flops? Is that a good look? Right? I'm just saying. And now you're saying, no, Cavill just said he liked the movie. Like, yo, and I'm not cooking you personally. Like, this is just because, like, I'm actually glad that you said this because it allows me to expound. Right? Cavill just said that he liked the movie. If Cavill saw it, right? And then on top of that, right? Never mind. Multiple spinoffs. Look, they look, if and I said this on Night Shift, if y'all think that y'all about to have me boycotting a movie that could possibly get me my Batman Beyond movie, yo, like this ain't even just about the Snyder, like this ain't even just about the Snyder verse with this movie, right? Like you literally have Michael Keaton in it, and they can totally say, but hey, let's tank the movie with Michael Keaton in it, right? Because reasons. Snyderverse, Keaton, Batman Beyond, Supergirl, just name a few, right? But no, all this stuff, right? All this stuff, man. Keep look. This is yo. These are some of the reasons. Like I get it, right? Like I get it. I saw a tweet earlier from somebody that I respect. You know what I'm saying? And like they was calling out Snyder fans too. It was calling them out. And I wanted to like respond. I was like, yo, like, should I? Right. Jan saying was awesome in Black Adam too. I would have really liked to see more of them. You right? Hey, I'm just saying. Cap having Henry Cavill and Black Adam with the John Williams score was a gut punch. It brought us back to 2017. It didn't bring me back to 2017, right? It didn't bring me back to 2017 at all. See, I'll tell you what, yo, nothing has taken me back to 2017. Literally, nothing I've seen has taken me back to 2017. Yo, did some of y'all like really watch Justice League in theaters? Right? Like, gut punch. Really? Seeing Cavill and Black Adam was like, man, yo, yo, yo. He said also that one hair out of place on Cavill and Black Adam fucking deal breaker, right? Right, right. Oh yeah, I am gonna cook on Friday. Yeah, Friday will be a time of great sorrow for some. Right, right. Some of the fans may be the final nail on what's left of the Snyderverse. Not if I got something to say about it, because I think that the general audience is gonna love this movie. I think they're gonna eat it up. I think people are gonna see this movie over and over again, just like I am. Right? The Flash gives WBD an opportunity to completely relaunch, not reboot DC on film. It is clearly opening doors, not closing them. Right? Snyder actually revealed a very important Kryptonian detail at full circle. That's an important plot point in the Flash, actually. Right? But here's the thing, though. Right? None of that matters, Josh. None of that matters, man. Because reasons. Right? Because reasons. He said Black Adam didn't take it back to 2017. Bruh, like, Yo, nothing took me back to 2017. Justice League and The Last Jedi are going to be two experiences that are hard to top when it comes to watching. Yo, literally, those are two experiences, right? That's going to be hard to top, right? He said Black Adam didn't take it. Hey, I'm just saying, man. Right? Look at the time of the Snyder Con too, right before the Flash. I'm gonna refuse dinner, but expect dessert. Right? Hey, Mama Bear said y'all acting like children, literal children. I didn't say it. Mama Bear said it. I didn't. I didn't say y'all acting like children. I did not say that. That's what Mama Bear said. Right. Hey, Zack Snyder reading the Book of Enoch, full circle details connected to the Flash movie, right? He said, we don't like the score. No, we don't like that score. Well, now we don't have a Snyderverse. This what we call a victory. It's like, yo, we won. We showed them, right? We showed them. We showed them so much they recast him. Oh my god! Right? General audience will likely see the movie twice, maybe three times. It's up to real DC fans to watch it 4 to 10 times. Hey, I'm watching this movie a few times, yo. Right? Zod, man, he said I haven't been like, look, Zod alone, bro. And she said, yes, I did, right? Zack Snyder Justice League and The Flash are two gigantic earth moving victories for Snyder fans, right? Hey, you know what? This actually gets a gold star, right? Neo Sevens, the homie Marcus coming through with the flamethrower says they actually think that severing all the connective tissue of what's left of the Snyderverse will somehow restore it. It's like, right? And your plan is to blackmail this person? Right? Like, you think it's your fault. Who's one of the most richest, powerful men in the world is secretly a vigilante who at night to beats up criminals with his bare hands. And your plan is to blackmail this person? Good luck. Right? Oh my God. That's severing all the connective tissue. The Snyder, right? Yo, anything that's still left of the Snyderverse, I'm a boycott it. Right? Anything you give me that's connected to what Zach did in any way, shape, form, or fashion, I don't want it. What? He said, sounds like Hamada bots. Right? He said, did you guys discuss this nonsense about the Flash struggling to surpass Black Adam opening weekend? Hashtag hit piece is bullshit. Yes, Mikey and I discussed that on night shift on Sunday. Totally debunked it and was like, bro, total bullshit. So yeah, for sure, we did on Sunday. Right? Yeah. Said they're doing Hamada's work for him. I believe it too. And I'm gonna get into that on Friday, because man, Twitter is great. I have a newfound appreciation for Twitter, right? Like, yo, I was really thinking earlier today. I was like, yo, man, Twitter's dope, and I'm about to blow Twitter up on Friday. So we gonna talk about it, right? Restore the Snyderverse is dead. You must sell. This is the way. Nah, but they still want it. They still wanna restore. They still want to keep knocking on that door or standing outside. He said, keep posting dope pics though. We're gonna keep posting dope shit on Twitter. Hey, that's a little insight. If you know, you know, right? We just gonna keep posting dope shit, like, and that's gonna bring the Snyderverse back, man. Oh my god. Look. Anyway, yes, I have a newfound appreciation for Twitter, and y'all gonna see on Friday. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Integrity says if hit pieces are still necessary, then nothing is dead. You don't waste ammo on something that's already dead, right? It's just like the sale movement. They keep telling us that, like, oh, you guys are done. Like, oh, you killed the Zack Snyder fandom. It's over. Your movement's done. How do you guys feel? How do you feel, Sky? You killed your own movement. They keep saying this over and over and over again, right? But yet we got a Twitter space on Friday. I don't know what's going on, so it's like, he said, "Them likes are better than an actual physical Snyderverse, I guess." Yo, they are. Look, that's what's happening, bro. That's what's happening, right? Is that these accounts, they know more, and they're bigger than Zach now, right? Yeah, they speak for Zach more than Zach does. I'm not sure if y'all knew, right? Yeah, they speak for Zach more than Zach does, right? Didn't they tell you that Zach didn't mean nothing when he signed my poster? Ain't that a lot of them people too, right? So Zach signed stuff that he don't agree with now, right? Just saying, oh my God, I can't wait to get my hair cut on Friday. I've been looking real wolfish, but I ain't been feeling good, and I've been grinding, I've been working, I've been trying to get to it. Can't wait. Friday. Already got my appointment, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, look, I've been rambling so that if you're facing opposition, you're about to level up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely. Because that's the only reason why we in the sale campaign too have been running in all this opposition, in all this wacky stuff happening. Right? That's why. That's why. Because keep going up that Mortal Kombat ladder, right? And then one day you're fighting Shang Tsung. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Oh man, this is crazy. Likes matter unless there's acts, right? We knew when they turned on Cavill, Momoa, and Son even turned on Zach. Yeah, look, I started noticing it because if you really pick up on it, there was like a lot of like anti-Cavill stuff too, right? It was always like, oh, Cavill don't care. Why is Cavill not saying nothing? Cavill betrayed Zach. I think that was kind of where it started, right? They started with like, Cavill, right? Which, just because somebody don't publicly come out and do something, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And Cavill, like we pointed out, he was on the damn stream when, hey, I reckon you should show it. Right? When Zach, announced the Snyder Cut, right? You know, but yet we were to not listen to Cavill. We were supposed to disrespect Cavill, right? And then yeah, it just kind of kept going from there. Like it just kept changing, and then all of a sudden it's like we're supposed to, not really damn it, I just had a eureka moment just now on stream. Oh my god. Yep, Cavill didn't use the hashtag, right? That's what it was. Right? Right. Hey. But yeah, nah. I do need a cut though. So Cavill was there for the freaking Snyder Cut announcement, right? Said, my money is on Cavill being in the film. Been saying it for months. WBD will look like fools if he's not in it. Well, Josh is already confirming that he's already in the movie. Like it's a scene of them fighting in Justice League, right? The Heroes Park scene. So look, Cavill, man, look, they're not. He said, "Why didn't Cavill tweet even though he doesn't have a Twitter account?" Yo, I'm done, bro. I'm done, Marcus. They be like, "Why didn't he use the hashtag?" Heresy, right? Hey, man, this is wacky stuff, y'all. Wacky stuff, y'all. I'm gonna have a heart attack in chat one of these days, right? People are mad because this movement has actually been effective, and we're gonna keep doing that, yo. We gonna keep doing that, yo. Right, right. Hey, I pray that they reinstate Cavill scenes. Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna put him in the end, Marcus. But even if they don't, because I kind of remember the Heroes Park scene. I kind of do. I think I do. I think I remember seeing like a flash of that. Man, I was trying to take so many mental notes, right? But even if they just leave it as is, right, and they leave the Heroes Park scene in there, like it's not gonna him not being in the end doesn't kill the damn Snyderverse, and like he can still come back. And just like the Nightwing say, the second Zach asks Captain to come back, he will. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Nah, because I think that y'all getting that ending. I think y'all getting that Clooneyverse ending, right? Which even as I said, like even the Clooneyverse ending, because they was kind of hinting that that's what the ending was going to be. We didn't see it, but like it was strongly hinted that there was another Batman that wasn't Michael Keaton or Ben Affleck, and like you can see their foot and them getting out the car, and it was probably George Clooney, because who else would it be? Wouldn't be Christian Bale, because his foot looked a little big to be Bale, so you know. But yeah, so it isn't erasing nothing. Like Cavill, you're gonna see his face in this movie, yo. You're gonna see it. So rest easy. I think Cavill is part of what they're rethinking in the 11th hour here, advanced screenings. Yeah, man. Look, we said Clooneyverse ending was hysterical. I couldn't stop laughing. The movie's funny too, right? Yeah, yeah. Bale coming out the car would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. That would have been insane. But I don't think it's Bale because his foot, yeah, it seemed like a pretty big foot, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, who else would it be? Like, it ain't Adam West. It ain't Val Kilmer. You know what I'm saying? Like, who else would it be if not Ben Affleck or Michael Keaton? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's George Clooney. Yo. Like, said, he said, integrity 101 logic wins. Come on, yo. He said, look at what happened at Full Circle. Ray and Ben showed up to talk to fans. All right, facts. So I will be seeing The Flash and Aquaman 2 in theaters, not Blue Beetle though. Yeah. I don't know about Aquaman 2, yo. I know somebody that saw it and it was like, yo, that's it, low key trash. And I was like, I don't know. And I kind of trust this person, man. I don't know. Right? I kept saying, damn it, still Abdul Wise Man. Clooney verse. Right? All right. Look, I'm about to close this down though, man. Y'all been super dope because I'm just rambling now. All right. Note the interest is just getting higher for the sale movement. Oh yeah. Sale movement, yo. Look, be there on Friday. We got a lot of updates for y'all. It's gonna be super dope. Gonna be super dope. And yo, can't wait to see the Flash. We just keep getting more and more confirmations that people think it's dope. Now Henry Cavill then said it's dope. Right? Look, I got a question, y'all. Uh if Zach came out and said the Flash is dope, do y'all think people would get on board now? Or that they would still find reasons to be like, nah. What y'all think? Man, because I think literally Zack Snyder himself could come out and be like, yo, this movie's dope and I want y'all to go see it. It's going to help my universe out. And then they be like, oh, Zach compromised. Right. Oh, I told y'all, Zach betrayed Zach. Right. Paolo says, I know in old days of comics, you have three phone numbers to call to get what story you want. For the Flash, have a Batfleck mid credit, a Keaton mid credit, and a Clooney mid credit. That's funny. Well, yeah. The Clooney thing is the ending though. That's not a post credit scene. That's like the end of the movie. So yeah. Hey. Cap ain't gonna lie about films. Facts, right? Look, but yeah, this has been super dope, y'all. Yeah, but I still want to know. I might actually make a stream out of that, like with some topics, like a whole bunch of hypotheticals, and just ask y'all would any of this stuff help, and it would just get more and more egregious as they keep going. All right, but anyway, look, we'll get to it. We about to get on out of here. Thank y'all for showing up. We got. Wait, I'm not sure if we're doing freezing cold takes on Wednesday. We may or may not be. Stay tuned for that. And announcement may be coming soon. Night shift Thursday. Spaces on Friday. Right. And the cartoons and cereal watch along Saturday, right, over on the Good Austin's channel. Make sure that you guys head on over there, and that you're already. We're gonna be watching Justice League season 2, right? So yeah, make sure that you guys are subbed over there, and that you liking all the content and subscribing, right? We gonna get on out of here, man. We will see y'all next time. Y'all have a good evening. Peace.